Oh shit, we're live. We're live. Alright, what's up, everybody? We are back. We are back on a Memorial Day special. The Mushroom Monologues, Part 3, baby. We got a guest today, Mr. Marcus Kane. Marcus, how you doing?
What's up?
Alright, Marcus. Yeah, so, we've had a couple Mushroom Monologues. People ask me, Baret, why do you call it the Mushroom Monologues when you have guests on it? Well, hey, man, you can't confine me. You can't keep me in a box, motherfucker. That's how I'm going to do it, okay? If I'm going to have a guest, he's doing the monologue. That's how it works. Don't get semantical on me, all right? And so, we've had some good stories. I talked about a couple of my mushroom trips, couple good stories of mine. Now we're going to have Marcus on. So let's kick it to Marcus. This is my buddy. He's from LaPorte, Indiana. Of course, again, we're live at the world's greatest podcast studios here in LaPorte, Indiana. And Marcus, tell us a little bit about mushrooms. You like doing mushrooms, right?
No, not really.
You don't like doing mushrooms, really? And what turned you off? What happened? Did you have a bad experience? Speak up, man, so everybody can hear you. What happened? Scoot forward.
I don't know. I guess I just got freaked out or something.
So you ate mushrooms. How old were you? How old were you when you ate?
Like, I don't know, maybe 18.
18. Okay.
I was 18.
And tell me about it. So what was the setting? Who were you with? Where'd you get it from?
I was with you.
You were with me?
Yes.
What the fuck? You were with me? Okay, where were we at?
We were at a campground.
We were at a campground. Okay. All right, this story's taking a new direction, people. I didn't even know I was going to be involved. See, that's how much pre-rehearsing we do here at the world's greatest podcast, Mushroom Monologue. Yeah, so we were at the campground. What? We were out at Mark McClure's out there?
No, in Jasper, kind of by Jasper.
Oh, okay.
At Lake Holiday or some shit.
Yeah, was that in Illinois? Was that across the board?
I think so. Maybe it was.
9 years ago, Marcus and I used to go to a campground with a couple mutual friends of ours, a good friend of mine and Marcus's, Pat Coon. And we went there a few times until I got so freaked out that I was going to get arrested because I was drinking with a bunch of underage kids. I stopped going. So you took mushrooms at one time. So how much did you take?
I don't know. I took like maybe a half eighth or something. Maybe it was an eighth. I don't know.
Yeah, and what else? Were you drinking that night?
Drinking, yes. Fuck, yeah. Drinking among
and smoking. I'm sure we were smoking. And so yeah. I take mushrooms too that night. I yeah. I did.
The night that you ran. Yeah.
That I ran from the cops. So the night I ran from the cops. Now I remember. And I was wearing a white T-shirt and running from the cops, and they were looking. They were looking.
Mushrooms no more.
They were looking for me in that white T-shirt. I had to ditch my T-shirt. Your girlfriend at the time, Janelle, she gave me another shirt. She's like, Barrett, they're looking for a guy in a white T-shirt, So I ditched that shirt, man. Yeah, I ran over to the pond at this campground, and I called my buddy Pat on the cell phone that I just got, and I was having trouble with the service because we were out in the middle of nowhere. And these bugs were crawling all over my neck, and I was laying down next to this tree, and there was like big June bugs or something on my fucking neck. I'm squashing like big cockroaches. I'm like, oh, I'm so freaked out I didn't even want to hide it anymore. So what happened that made you too freaked out that it was a bad trip?
We were all riding on we were all good. It was all good. We were drinking, having a good old time.
Make sure you speak up, Mark.
And then we decided to go for a ride around the campground. It was cool to go. Show off in front of everybody.
On the golf carts and stuff. Yeah.
But we were on Pat's car. Remember? We were sitting on the hood of Pat's car.
Okay.
We were sitting on the hood of Pat's car.
And Pat had a Corsica back then, right?
It was a little...
No, he had that little red stick shift car?
Yeah, little red.
Oh, was that a Pontiac or something? Or
Mitsubishi Eclipse. It was an older one.
You're a car man. You remember that stuff, don't you?
Yeah, but anyways, we were riding on the front of that, and all of a sudden, the cops, they came straight at us, the cops. And they're like, hey, they stopped us. And I remember me and you bolted.
Hopped off the car.
Hopped off the car.
Tripping and running.
Tripping balls.
Running,
and running.
tripping and running, yeah.
Yeah. And we were running, as fast as we were going. And you're actually beat me. You're in front of me. And I seen these people, they got their little campsite and they got 2 sticks on each side of the driveway with a big ass fucking chain across it so nobody can drive in their campground. And you nailed it.
And I tripped?
Yeah.
Oh, we were running 3 yards and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I remember that. Jesus.
And you actually got hurt.
Yeah.
I had to drive you back to town.
I ran farther than I remember. I don't know if I was tripping that night. I think I was just drunk. I think I was probably drunk. I don't know.
Well,
if Marcus took mushrooms, I probably was taking mushrooms, dude.
I was tripping.
Me, huh?
Yeah. Well, I thought that we took you back home, but no, Pat took you back home. And I think me and Janelle, or me and whoever else was there were just sitting there at the campgrounds. And we had a keg of beer at the campfire.
Yeah,
everything.
we were set up.
We were set up.
And I was just 21 and you're 18, so
right.
Everybody else is underage with me.
I was tripping so hard because of the cops and all that shit running from. I sat in my car, dude. I swear to God, I sat in my car with the seat kicked back, tripping nuts for like 3-4 hours straight. Didn't know what, fucking freaked out. Freaked the fuck out.
So you got to the point where you felt like you were too high, or you just would never come down, or it was just like general panic and anxiety?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Big ass panic attack.
Now, have you ever taken acid? Not to change the subject, but you know that's like common experience. When I took acid, I had that feeling like, fuck, I'm so high, I'm never gonna come down. You know, and you feel sure of it. It's scary. You know,
right?
There's a scariness to psychedelics. You know,
but no, I've took mushrooms and I've had a blast on mushrooms.
Since then,
no, that was the last time I took them. I took them before that. I got in a spurt where I took them for like a month or so. I was taking them on the weekends.
Okay.
But, yeah, we went to that campgrounds and that freaked me out. But not to... I was sitting in my car, just sitting there waiting. They took you back because you actually got hurt. You went back home.
Yeah, because I fell and I probably skinned my knee.
Yeah. So,
skinned my knee
went
like
back.
a little babester.
So, yeah, you went back home. They drove you back home. So when they come back... In the meantime, me and whoever's in my car. I know who was in my car. I don't want to say who it is, but
yeah,
it's fine.
You don't want to say it on the podcast. That's cool.
But anyways, me and whoever was in my car, I was just sitting there. Well, these group of kids that are down the way, they fucking took our tap. They come down and stole our tap right off our fucking keg and everything.
Yeah.
I was so freaked out.
It was those kids from Oak Lawn or Oak Park. Remember they stole that glass pint too?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little punk kid. I took a liking to the kid, but he was a thief.
They stole our keg. When they came back, Howie was with us when they came back, and Howie went back and got the fucking tap for the keg. I was so freaked out.
They stole the keg?
Normally I would have jumped out and beat
They stole the whole
somebody's
keg
ass.
or just the tap? Just the tap.
Just the tap.
Yeah.
Came down and took the tap right off of it and walked off. I was like, what the fuck?
That was the same night?
Yeah, that was all in the same night.
Jesus Christ.
And then when they came back, Howie came back. And I think might have been Baret and all of us. We were all there. And then when they came back, they went back and got the tap. I was like, yeah, they came here and stole it. I was so freaked out.
I remember our buddy Niglet was there. Niglet, a white guy named Niglet. And Pat was there. Everybody was there.
It was a good time.
It was good times, dude. So you've done it a few times since then, or that was the last time?
And then one time I took them at the